Hello everybody. Okay, today is our Friday reading, okay, our end of the week reading, aka our Venus or our feminine energy reading. Okay, friends, we're gonna get a little bit of tea on ourselves, on our home life, on our job, something just for us to sit on for the weekend. Okay, friends, when we do these Friday readings, you could hear about your job, you could hear about school, you could hear about yourself, you could hear about a partnership, you can hear about your home. Okay, this is our well-being, this is all about our well-being. Okay, so yes, you can hear about a plethora of things here, friends. All right, what you see before you right now is our reading from Tuesday. On Tuesday, it was a new moon on Tuesday. I believe it's a new moon in Virgo. So we read on that. If you'd like to see that reading, please go back to the TikTok, or if you are subscribed to the YouTube, for right now you'll be able to see it on YouTube, but I think that's going to be ending this week. Any Monday, Tuesday, Monday and Tuesday readings, those will be strictly for TikTok. Friday and Sunday will go on YouTube. Okay, friends, so basically what we saw coming from Tuesday, we did a special sort of reading for Tuesday. Remember, on Tuesdays it's our conflict reading, and we wanted to see what our inner conflict was, right? Because if you go back to that Sunday reading from last Sunday, again, you can see that on YouTube, Forever Young Tarot, you will see that we talked about something very, very sensitive. Okay, very sensitive, friends. It's something that I really didn't want to dig too deep into because of the sensitive nature of it. It'd have to do with like a masculine energy. All right, and this masculine energy did something to us or our child in the past, and we are sort of dealing with the residuals of that trauma, right? Okay, so now I wanted to follow that up on Tuesday with sort of a inner conflict reading, so that we can go into this next moon phase with sort of a clearer mind, right, about what's going on internally and why we're having trouble sort of getting through some of the things that we've been getting through. Okay, remember, friends, I do want to remind you, all right, these are collective readings, and because these are collective, that means that those of us who resonate, we feel like we're in the same energy, we're on the same timeline. We might not go through the same things, all right, but remember that we read on a timeline. So these are not just random, like, general energy readings. This is readings for our collective, and it goes on a timeline. So this is what we're reading about right now. Okay, so I just wanted you guys to see sort of a just a little snippet of what we read about on Tuesday. If you want to see that full reading, go ahead to the TikTok or the YouTube page to see a replay of that reading. All right, we're gonna just go ahead and put our cards away. Okay, well, just want to remind you, when we read on Tuesday, some of the inner conflict was that we when it comes to situations, either we choose to not accept it at all, right, and get pissed off or upset or have a bad reaction, but we don't accept these things because our expectation, is already low, right? So that's what we do on one side, and then on the other side, if we're not, deciding, well, I don't accept this is not going to happen, then we decide, well, I'm just going to act like nothing happened at all, right? Or I'm going to ignore it. All right, friends, so again, I encourage you to go back and check out that reading from Tuesday, because sometimes we have our own ways that we've been dealing with things for a really long time, and a lot of the time, the way we deal with things, it comes from a space of past trauma, and so we're using tactics that we don't really need to use anymore, and then we wonder why they don't work. All right, hello, friends. Hello. Please feel free to comment, y'all. No, I'm not doing personal readings, but these are collective readings. So if you resonate, or you want to make a comment, or something like that, or you have a question about what I'm reading, please feel free, y'all. Feel free. Okay. All right. So since we're gonna read sort of like the tea, right? We're closing out the week. We just kind of want to read on where we are, okay, in our home space, in our partnerships, within ourselves, where we are, so we can ruminate on that a little bit for the weekend and deal with anything that we need to deal with before we start the next week. All right, so guys, if you feel like you're part of the collective, or you just like watching these readings, please go to some of the videos and just leave a number between 1 and 5. Leave any number between 1 and 5, because whatever is the most frequent number that we get, that's the number of times that I'm going to shuffle through our deck before I pull for us, okay? And that'll be special to us and to our collective, y'all. Okay, friends, so I'm just going to go ahead and get our Kipper out. So our Kipper reads on the 3D world, sort of how we would view whatever is going on Earth in our daily life. Okay, I'm just going to pick a number. I'm going to pick 4 today. You know what? I'm going to pick 6. I know that's more than 5, but I'm going to pick 6 because that's the number that represents this day, the number 6. Venus energy, y'all. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. That good old Venus energy. Okay. How many was that? 4? 5, 6. And since we're reading on our Venus energy, y'all, I just want to let you know I do a little bit of astrology here and there. Okay, Venus rose today at 8:33 in Libra, y'all. Okay, let's read some of that Libra energy, high vibrational Libra energy. Yes, Venus was over the horizon, so we're going to read high vibrational. We have some diplomatic, refined, charming, romantic, easygoing, seeker of harmony, idealistic, and orderly energy. I believe Libra came out in our Sunday reading, but it has come out before. We've been very consistent, friends. Okay, let's do one of these quick shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what's on the bottom. Ooh, we have a journey. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Remember that new moon came in on Tuesday. Okay, and so it's nice to know that we're sort of picking up where we should, where a new moon comes, and it gives us fresh energy to sort of continue on our path, or start a different journey for this moon phase, right? So it's right now we're on a journey, right now we're flowing through our timeline. I like when the journey card comes out because it makes me feel like I'm on the right path almost, or this journey I'm gonna take is gonna lead me to wherever, you know, is congruent to what I've been doing, right? Most people, it looks like he has some suitcases here. He looks dressed. He doesn't look like he was rushing, or this is an unplanned trip, right? However we got to where we're going, we worked for it. We planned for it. This is what we wanted. So I like this journey card, friends. I like that a lot. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and pick, y'all. Go ahead and pick. Let's just see what comes out for us. It'll give us a direction to read in. We just want a little bit of tea about everything that went on this week. How was you guys' week this week? Mine was busy, productive. I'm tired, but not exhausted. Okay. If you made it this far, thank you. Please feel free to like. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but it does help the video get out to those who may be a part of our collective but just can't find this video because, you know how that goes, y'all. So the first card that came out was Toil and Labor. So this card has been coming out in reverse for a few of our readings, actually, and it's been very consistent, y'all. So again, I do encourage you to go back to either this TikTok page or our YouTube, Forever Young Tarot, whatever you happen to be on when you think about it, and view some of those things, because it's been very, very consistent. So this is Toil and Labor in reverse. It's basically saying where we are in this like karmic cycle within this contract we're in. We've decided that we're not going to be putting in all this extra work. We're not going to be overdoing it. We're not going to be killing ourselves for this. Like, And when I say a contract, y'all, it could be anything. This could be a marriage. This could be your job. This could be school. This is any agreement between you and another person where it's essentially legal or spiritually binding, and you say we're going to do this together, right? So you decided, I'm not putting it. You've been putting a lot of energy into this, overworking yourself even, and you decided, yeah, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm tired. I'm beat. I'm beat. And I don't want to put in any energy because there's just a lot of it just causes a karmic cycle, and I want to break that cycle. Okay, and that's okay, y'all. You know when something's making you tired, it's okay to say, I'm not gonna be doing all that anymore. Chill out. Chill on me. Okay, y'all. All right, let's see. I want to see what was on the bottom of the deck. Sudden wealth. See, yeah. Remember, when we're reading on Friday, we're reading on a whole bunch of things that have to do with our well-being. But remember, the first thing that matters is you. Okay, if your body is, if we're not tending to our body, if we're not tending to our mental health, if we're, you know what I'm saying, we can't take care of nobody if we can't take care of ourselves. Okay, so sometimes, especially, and this is for people who work hard. Like when this card comes out in reverse, this is for people who bust their ass. Okay, this is either for people who bust their ass, or this is for, to get a sudden wealth to come out with it. That's for somebody who busts their ass and they deserve a break. They deserve to take care of themselves so that they don't break and then can't do what they have to do anymore. When this comes out in reverse and something negative comes with it, that's a person who doesn't work hard at all. But see, the sudden wealth came out with it, and this sudden wealth card has been coming out for us as well. But I think when it came out the first time, it was sideways, so it was like we were still in a little bit of imbalance where this couldn't come out upright, and now it is. And we're learning that it's okay to take a rest. Remember, if y'all go back to the YouTube and you listen to our first video from when I came back, I used to read like 2 years ago, and I read for a while, for like 2 years, and I had to stop because of my career and everything, but our first reading back, it was telling us like we have to learn how to be grateful for where we are right now because we worked hard, and then we have to learn how to re-energize. So we're really getting into that space now. We're really using that sort of orderly energy that we need, that Libra energy, like that energy that keeps us in tune with what will keep us in harmony, what will keep us happy, what will keep us in a space where we can enjoy life. Okay, that's that Libra energy, that positive Libra energy. Okay, and we want to be able to do that, but we can't do that if we're dead tired, right? And so what we can do right now to really add value to ourselves and our well-being is learning when it's time to work really hard and learning when it's time to rest. Okay, and not overwork yourself, or what's that term we use now, something burnout. You don't suffer from burnout. And if you learn to do that, you really learn to take care of yourself. Once you've done your job at the end of the week, it's okay to kick your feet up. It's okay to get your hair done. It's okay to get your nails done. It's okay to go do something fun. If you like to soup up your car or play video, it's okay to tend to yourself. And the more you learn how to do this after a long, week of work, the more value you bring to yourself. Okay, friends? All right. I just want to see what comes out. I'm just letting it flow, y'all, today. We just getting tea right now. This is the end of the week. We trying to figure out what the hell happened. How can we spend our weekend recovering, right? We got Mature Woman. This one came out too. We're being very consistent. Very consistent. Yeah. Look at that 6. Perfect for the day. What did I say? Number of the day. 6. Venus energy. Okay. This Venus energy, this is all about romance, indulging and pampering yourself, okay, updating your beauty, okay. This is about, as far as your creativity, this is about expanding or pitching these ideas or projects, right? We're wrapping up loose ends on these last couple days of the week, okay. This is all about date night, y'all. Just think of it anything a grown ass well-to-do woman would do on a Friday. Okay, this is about relaxing and having fun. Okay, all right, this is about going out, talking to people, networking, having fun, being social. Okay, thinking about the people that we love. Like Friday energy, y'all. Getting lit, but grown and sexy. Okay, we said we done worked hard, we're done for the week. Okay, or even in general, you could work really hard at your job, or you could have been busting your ass in whatever you were doing, whether it be your job or your marriage or whatever contract that you're in. You've been busting your ass and you realize that you stopped taking care of yourself and tending to yourself, and that ain't cool. And something happening, and we realize, I'm not doing that. I'm going to start focusing on myself and focusing on how I can enjoy this sort of more of an energy of love and self-love, and like expanding my own passions, and you know what I'm saying, grown woman shit. Okay, my connections, my intimate connections. Okay, we're if we think about work, we're thinking about how we're thinking about how can I like get my creative juices going this weekend, so that when I go to work, like I have like all of these ideas, or I have like I'm gonna have all this passion built up and ready for when I go to, like, be productive and do my job and do something. Like, you have to get energy to be able to do that. Like, you have to do things to inspire yourself, okay, to be able to do that. That's what these two cards are all about, friends. Okay, that's what these two cards are all about. This is what it's telling me. So if you're somebody who works really, really hard, okay, no matter what space that it is in, it could be school, it could be work, it could be in your relationship, whatever, it's time. It's saying, like, this weekend, like, it's really time to, like, figure out how to tend to yourself in a way where you can do this consistently, okay, and bring value back to yourself, because you're an intelligent person. Okay, you have the ability to love, you have the ability to create, you have the ability, okay, to gain like more loving connections, more solid connections, things that when you end your work week, or when you end your week of whatever whatever contract you're in, okay, whatever role that you play in life, you know how to give back to yourself, so that you can give back to the other people, or give back to your job, or give back, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what's on the bottom of this. We have a wealthy man in reverse, coming at this energy that's behind this mature woman. Yeah, it's almost like so whatever contract we're in right now, it's almost like we thought that if we worked harder, right, if we busted our ass, okay, to the brink, okay, to the breaking point, all right, that it would make us rich, or it would help us exceed and get somewhere like 10 steps ahead of where we probably should even be thinking that we're gonna go, or you know what I'm saying, or say like we're not like a wealthy person, and we're around wealthy people. Oh, if I work really, really super hard and try really, really super hard till my fingertips bleed, okay, or if I do this like perfect, whatever if it's a marriage, if I'm like the best wife ever, and I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I clean the house and I feed the kids, and I still have time to make my husband breakfast and rub his feet before he goes to work, like, you thought that somehow this would make your situation, like, it would make you rich, it would make you feel more valuable, it would make you feel, and it didn't. All right, and that's why it feels a little karmic, because you busted your ass and you're like, but what did I really get out of it though? And that's okay. I think that it's good to experience things. Okay, a lot of the time we don't learn unless we experience things. And so of course we live in America, and we hear like the American dream is to work hard and be free, and so we think that we really have to bust our ass to get here, and when we didn't, and now we're like, okay, I just realized that I overdid it, okay, and I forgot to take care of myself, so now it's time to start doing that, okay? Now it's time to start doing that, friends. All right. Hello. We're doing a collective reading. We're getting a tea for the end of the week, for our weekend, okay? We're just gonna do one more. Ooh, what's up? Oh man, we have this main male energy, okay? This gives me divine masculine when this comes out, okay? This dude, okay, when he's upright, look at this. Remember the 3 and the 1 from that wealthy, is that still on the bottom? Nope, it's not. From that wealthy man card, okay? Here goes the 1, all right? And 1 is all about like sowing a seed, and then it coming to fruition, manifestation, right? And action being taken, okay? 1 is a very masculine number, okay? It's like when we have all our resources and we can finally create or make happen what we want to make happen, right? That's what like divine masculine energy is all about, action, okay? Think of that Tuesday energy, where somebody who deals with conflicts, okay, gets things done, take action, okay? This energy is coming in sideways, something out of balance. So our masculine energy, it could be our own masculine energy, is not quite in balance, right? And it's funny, sometimes people think if you're if you identify as a woman or a female, that you have to have like this excess of feminine energy, and that's not true, and for people who identify as male or men, the opposite, and that's not true. Everybody should have an equal balance of feminine and masculine energy, because feminine and masculine energy has nothing to do with like gender, okay, at all. Masculine energy is all about taking action, okay? It's all about getting the thing done, right? It's all about protection and a sense of self and courage. It's all about manifestation, right? Feminine energy is like thinking before acting, okay? If that's a good example, it's like the process that we go through before we actually act on something. All right, our feminine energy is very, very important, okay? Because it keeps us balanced, it keeps us in check, it keeps us logical, okay? It reminds us that, of our well-being and our foundation, and that we have to like make sure that we're doing the right thing so that we can be stable, right? Okay, that's our nurturing energy, our caring energy. It's the energy that helps us to multiply, right? It brings value to our foundation so that when we take action, whatever the outcome is can settle in positively into our foundation. All right, friends? All right, so it's almost like we have an issue here. We have an issue taking care of ourselves, tending to ourselves, giving all the work that we put in at work or into our relationship or into whatever contract this is. We don't put that same work into ourselves, okay? And this could be because we are out of balance in our masculine energy, okay? And remember, friends, if you go to YouTube, Forever Young Tarot, look at our our most recent Soul Tribe reading, okay? The one that says this masculine thought that they could stop you, okay? It was a very serious and sensitive reading. Something occurred with the masculine energy in our past that really caused us some trauma, and so this could be why our own masculine energy is out of whack. We could be dealing with a masculine energy that makes us feel like we're sort of imbalanced, right? Or a masculine energy that is not really in their masculine energy like they should, not taking the right actions, not dealing with conflict, you know, in a positive way, you know, not bringing in or manifesting the things that you need in order to feel like you can take care of yourself. Okay, this could be somebody else or this could be you. All right, I want to see what was on the bottom for that masculine energy. Hello, friend. Can you ask a question? So, darling, I just want to advise. So we don't do personal readings, but this is a collective reading, okay? So the collective reading means that those on the same energy and on the same timeline will resonate with these readings, all right? Feel free to go back to the page and watch some of the readings and see if you resonate, to see if you're part of the collective, or just stay and watch. All right? Now, eventually, we are going to do personal readings for members, okay? So please subscribe to our YouTube, Forever Young Tarot, and I will put up a notification when you know, we're ready for people to start subscribing and becoming members so that they can get personal readings. All right, friend? But please stay. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can still comment and ask questions as I read. All right? Feel free, friend. I'm glad to have you. Let's look at the energy on the bottom for this masculine energy. Yeah, so that journey card came back out. On the bottom, it's hot on the bottom. That's I don't know why, but that's the first thing, that it's hot on the bottom. So remember, we had a new moon on Tuesday, new moon in Virgo. Okay, what was that Virgo energy, y'all, that we were reading on? That Virgo energy was practical, analytical, industrious, conscientious, neat, hypercritical, meticulous, perfectionist. That's the high vibrational. I'm going to read low vibrational because this is sideways, right? We got to read both. The low vibrational energy is hypercritical, fussy, a worrier, cranky, pessimistic, prudish. We might be on a journey right now. We're starting a journey for this next phase, this next moon phase, where we're working on, as we close out this week, we're becoming aware that we need to work on balancing out our masculine energy, or bringing balance to whatever this masculine energy in our life is, right? It could be us, it could be somebody else, somebody that threw us off and makes us feel like we cannot take care of ourselves, right? Or puts us in a place, you know, it could be from some trauma that we experience with this masculine energy, or it could just be trauma, you know, that throws off our own masculine energy and brings an imbalance, right? And because of that, instead of taking action towards caring for the self, right, and putting love towards ourselves, right, we put all our energy into work, or into our relationships, or into our partnerships, or into school. You know what I'm saying? We put all our energy into everything but ourselves. Okay? And that's not cool. That's no bueno. That's not right. That's not right. So during this next moon phase, okay, as we close out this week, we know one of the things that we need to work on, okay, is bringing this back upright, okay, and bringing some positivity to our own masculine energy. All right, it's for the sake of our own well-being here. Again, if you cannot take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of somebody else? Right, Nico? Right? If you can't take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of somebody else? You can't love on yourself, how are you going to love somebody else? All right, if you can't invest in yourself, how can you invest in anything else? Positively, I mean. Of course, we can do anything we put our minds to, but it's about doing it the right way. Right, friends? All right. Let's pull out our tarot. I want to read the energy of this. So our tarot sort of reads where we are energetically in the timeline. Remember, tarot used to be used to tell like a cool story, like in card form. It was like a card game where like a story would be played, almost like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of vibe. Like, so this is what it's our energetic timeline through our life, or through you know, different phases of our life. We stop like at these, you see these different major arcana cards, we stop at these different points, and like these are the points in our life where we are, and we're trying to go on a different type of journey. And so that's what we read out through the tarot, y'all. I like to do a little education, so you know why we're reading what we're reading. Every reader is different. Okay, they study different things, so they read differently, and so different messages will come out, y'all. I'm very literal and logical, so I look everything up. I read all the Bibles and all the religious texts. I read all the astrology, all the numerology, you know, etc. But I do it because I love it and I love you. All right, and I love reading. We're shuffling 6 times today, y'all. But if you resonate with this reading, you feel you might be part of our collective, don't forget to like the video. Okay, you don't have to share if you don't want to, but remember, you know, we want to build our collective. All right, we want to help each other. We want to find our support system, find our people. Okay. So yeah, if you can kindly go on any of the videos, either on TikTok or on YouTube, and put a number between 1 through 5. Okay, whatever number we get the most, that's the number we're going to shuffle for, and that'll be special to our collective only. All right, it's going to be every time we shuffle. Okay, friends, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're still here, thank you. Okay, don't forget to hit the notification so you know when a video is uploaded. All right, y'all. If you are watching this on YouTube soon you will only be able to see replays of our live videos until we open up for members, and then members of our YouTube will get personal readings only on and through YouTube. Okay, please follow us on TikTok, Forever Young Tarot, so you can see our daily messages, our shadow self messages on Monday, our conflict resolution messages on Tuesday, and our feminine or our well-being messages. Get a little tea for the weekend on Friday. Let's see what's on the bottom. Ooh, goodness gracious, we have the moon in reverse, y'all. Okay, let's see if this is 8. That'll be 8 and 1. Another 8 in reverse here. Yeah, so we're going through a karmic cycle. Here's another 1. It's our masculine energy, y'all. It's off. This is a karmic cycle. This is coming from some trauma we experienced. Okay, our masculine energy is thrown off. This is a major arcana card. This is the moon. This is all about fear, mystery, imagination, you know, our creativity, our dreams. Okay, this is the shadow realm. This is the shadow self. This is essentially a tarot like a way to symbolize what we read on Mondays. Okay, through the tarot cards. Okay, this is our moon card. So it's almost like it's something, the reason why we don't tend to ourselves and sort of love on ourselves, take care of, you know, do things for ourselves, let ourselves relax, get our hair cut, go buy some shoes, you know what I'm saying? It's because we're still holding on, you know, subconsciously or just within the self. We're still holding on to whatever happened, okay, that caused our masculine energy to become imbalanced, okay? And usually when our masculine energy becomes imbalanced, it's because somebody made us feel like we couldn't take action, we couldn't protect ourselves, okay? Or you know what I'm saying? We couldn't take action towards something, or we're not able to take action towards something. We're not allowed, or if we did, there would be like a super consequence. We can't protect ourselves, or we can't do anything, you know, to better ourselves. Like, it's almost like someone try to make us, it's almost like when someone tries to make us codependent on them or take away our, I don't want to say our rights per se, but something like that. You know what I mean? You know, we all know like masculine energy is about taking that action, and when someone takes the ability away from us, it really throws us off. It really causes trauma, okay, to the masculine part of ourself. Okay, this could be because this is in reverse. Again, I feel like today is sort of for those who get to see this, or whenever you see this, okay, it sort of marks a day where, okay, I know that I've been like holding on to whatever it is that's affecting me to the point where, as a grown person, even though I work super hard, I don't treat myself, you know, I don't take care of myself because I'm so worried about working hard or getting things done right or taking care of everybody else. I know this is an issue. Okay, so it's starting to become, it's in reverse, because it's saying, okay, we know this is an issue. Whatever it is that was hidden needs to go on and come to light so that we can work on it, right? And that's, again, folks, why I always advocate for, you know, people getting the support that they need, whether it's through a friend or a professional, okay, or through a system like this where we just read on things and we support each other as a collective. Okay, let's go ahead. Ooh, that's too much. That's too much. Let's go ahead and get an energy. Ooh, kind of. I'm. What y'all think? I don't think it's sideways enough for me to flip it sideways. Oh, I'm gonna flip it like this. Yes. That's justice. That's an 8. Do you see that? So, because of whatever trauma we suffered in the past, we were busting our ass, right? We bust our ass to everything. We work really, really hard to the point where we suffer, and we decided we're not going to do that anymore, right? Especially not for whatever contract that we're in, because we're not gaining anything from that, right? Anything good. Overworking ourselves. Obviously you want to work hard, but you don't want to overwork yourself and inconvenience yourself, right? And so that justice card, this is a major card, okay? This is another 8. This shows us that our decision to do that, it will bring justice to us, okay? It will bring, it will, you know, it will bring, like, it will right all the wrongs, right? Anything that we suffered, okay, from doing this, it will be righted, right? And this is like, it's heavy on the justice. And so this might bother other people, okay, that you're no longer going to overexert yourself, okay? But this is the balance that you need. This is the balance that you need in order to make this masculine energy become upright, right? So this might mean, you know, unfortunately, it might be heavy for, if this is not your own masculine energy and this is somebody else, okay, it might be heavy for that person. They be like, oh, this motherfucker is going out without me. They're going to get their hair cut, their nails done, you know, they're going to go have fun. They're not even asking me if I want to go, you know what I'm saying? Or they don't ask me where I want to go, you know. Let me tell you, it's justice. It brings justice to you. You're doing the right thing for yourself. Okay, and that's what matters. That's what matters. Oh well. You know, get with it or get lost. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, we got the Ace of Cups in reverse. When this is upright, this is usually love's beginning, or at least this is gonna bother the fuck out of somebody. And that's okay. It's supposed to. Because if it bothers somebody that you're starting to take care of yourself after working so hard, that means they don't care. They don't care about you, you know? They don't care about your well-being. They don't care how you feel about yourself. They don't care that you get to take a break after working. So fuck them. Somebody's going to feel some kind of fuck them. Fuck them. Okay, it might cause a little friction. It might cause a little friction. It's going to make somebody feel some kind of way, but remember, we're working hard for this contract. So whoever is within this contract is going to feel some kind of way. They been saw you busting your ass and bending over backwards till your nails bled, or studying for hours and hours and hours, and they thought that shit was sweet. And instead of, like, you know, taking the load off you, they just watched you and probably applaud you like, oh, you worked so hard. And instead of saying, hey, how about we take some of that off your back? How about we give you some time off? Hey babe, how about I do that for you? How about I watch the kids? You know? They're gonna feel some kind of way, but they'll be okay. There's justice. This is justice. You deserve that. Alright, let's get an energy on this mature. Ooh, so many. I'm gonna take the one that flipped. Ooh. Yeah, look at that conflict. The conflict arises. Okay, this is sadness, worry, illness, hard times. Okay, seriously though, like presently, this is what we put ourselves through. Oh, look at that. Look at the pentacles. Okay, that's earth energy. This is our well-being. Pentacles, earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn. What the flip? Y'all, I'm the worst. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Okay, hey hippie mama. Hey ho. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, earth energy. That's all about our well-being, our queens. Okay? Like, seriously, instead of taking care of ourselves, we are making ourselves sick. Putting ourselves through hard times, probably physically, mentally. I'm getting more mentally than anything with this mature woman. Okay? We getting too old for this shit. We're too old for this shit. What does Danny Glover say? We getting too old for this shit. Yeah, there's no reason to do that for anything or anybody. To break yourself, allow yourself to get broken down, that's crazy. You know, to do to yourself. No. The right thing to do is learn how to take care of yourself. Okay? If it's this is a marriage or a partnership, like 50-50 here. Well, actually, both people should be putting 100. Yes, we're going to do different types of things, right? But we're going to put 100% because whatever we put into our own role, okay, it balances out the other person's role, okay? And we communicate, all right? 100. All right, if it's a marriage or a partnership, if it's your job, boo-boo, 9 to 5, you get a half an hour, you get little breaks in between. Like when you get little breaks in between, you break. You break. Get half an hour, you break. If you get an hour break, you break. Okay, you get out at 5 o'clock, you're out at 5 o'clock. Okay, obviously, unless you have a salary and then you work till 6, 7 o'clock. But either way, you know when your day is done. On the weekend, you don't work. Okay, if it's school, come on. You know, you only really should study each class half an hour to an hour a day. That's it. That's it. Whatever class you went to that day, you go home, you do your homework, you study half an hour to an hour per class, and then you fucking relax your brain. All right, y'all? Chill out. You got this. Okay, let's look at more cups. Yeah. Look, Daughter of Cups. Okay, so yes, we're trying to we are mature. We're grown ass people, right? We have the capability to love other people. We're intelligent, intuitive, okay. But again, because of whatever happened in the past that affected either our masculine energy or whatever's happening with a masculine energy, it's like we're learning, right? We're trying to learn how to recover and how to love ourselves and love on ourselves because of this. So we have the Daughter of Cups that's learning still, right? So wet behind the ears, Cups energy at Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, you know, all about our heart sector, you know what I'm saying? Healing. This is the energy of this is creative energy, okay, when it's upright. This is all about our emotions, being romantic, right? Using our creative energy to bring some romance to our life, okay? This is inspiration. We're inspired by these sort of things that we find romantic, and it's not always love, y'all. People can look at a flower and find it romantic. Okay, look at this. Look at this scene here. When it's does that look kind of romantic? That's beautiful. Okay, when this is upright, this is somebody that's disturbed by conflict. But see, this is on the bottom and it's reversed. We are so traumatized by whatever happened. Conflict doesn't even bother us that we're working so hard. We're like literally working our ass cheeks off, or we're literally putting so much energy that like we don't even see the issue with what we're doing to ourselves. Gosh, we don't see it. Okay, that's not good, y'all. But we know now. We're in check. We're aware, right? We're aware. We could start working on it this weekend. We could figure some shit out, right? I want to read on this main male energy. I'm gonna let those come too, because that one wanted to come real bad. I'm gonna pick it up just like it fell. This one was actually flipped, so I'm gonna put it down how it came out. Let me see. This is the 4 more cups. Ooh, wait. Let me hold on. Hold on. We got the swords. Yeah, we're bringing awareness to our situation, our well-being here. Okay. We gotta heal. Sorry, I'm just reading the... Look at this, came out exactly, in the same direction, everything as this main male energy. This 4 of Cups, when this is upright, this is taking things for granted. Remember I said earlier, it's like if this is a partnership and like you're putting in mad work and this other person isn't, they're taking advantage. Like they're literally watching you work mad hard, clapping, and then but not helping you. Like not doing anything to help you. Literally taking action and doing something. They would probably talk a lot, but they don't do shit. Okay, taking things for granted, greed, discontent. That's the problem. Okay, you can take yourself for granted, y'all. You literally can. If this is your masculine energy that's out of whack, you can literally take your own self for granted and not realize like how precious your mind, body, and spirit is. Okay? And yes, you can be greedy. Like you can't, like what do you want to do? Be a billionaire tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? You're doing all this to do what? To go where? To go to a place that's, it's just not, it's not worth it's not going to happen the way you think it's going to happen. So overworking yourself like this is not going to get you there. Okay? You're discontent. It's like you're not being grateful for where you are now and what you have and where you come. And how much you've grown with this mature woman. How much you've grown even though you caused yourself a whole bunch of sorrow and sadness, and which might be coming from, the trauma. From, if this is another male energy and not your own, it might be coming and stemming from this trauma. But like you got to start learning how to be grateful for where you are. And that will help you to understand, okay, where I am right now is good. It's okay. I can be in this for a little while. So I can learn how to sort of relax a little and not be so neurotic and like beating my own ass to get somewhere where it's not possible for me to get there tomorrow. So I can take a little bit more time. Okay? All right. So with this 4, that's like about our foundation. Look, we got 4, we got 8. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yep. Alright, the conflict within this contract. Yeah. Okay. This is all about our foundation, and our foundation again is our well-being, anything that brings value to the foundation, which is the self. Okay, your job, your education, okay, and your partnerships. All right. So again, if this is another male energy, you decide, we're deciding, hopefully, okay, this weekend, we're going to bring some justice to ourselves by giving ourselves some time to relax, putting some love and some attention and focusing some of this energy on the self and building ourselves back up. Okay, because right now we're trying to move forward and mature, right? But we can't do this carrying this worry and this sadness and hard times. Okay, we're allowing whatever situation going on within our well-being, could be our house, it could be our bills, our partnerships. Okay, we're carrying that shit on our back by ourselves, and we're not supposed to be doing it. There's another energy here, or this could be our own masculine energy, but it's out of whack and it's imbalanced, and we're not connected positively in that energy. Okay, we're either taking ourselves for granted and not being grateful where we are, and trying to overwork to get somewhere where we don't need to be right now, or somebody else is doing that to us. I want to flip this. I wanted to know what this is. The Death card. Okay, another major arcana. I got a weird, ooh, it felt like something whizzed by my ear really fast. That hurt. When this is upright, and this came out sideways too. Okay, when this is upright, what is this, 13? Didn't we have a 13? What was the 13 that came out of our Kipper card? We're going to have to watch this again. What the freak was it? When this is upright, this is a point in the journey, the point in the timeline where something has to end. Okay? And we need closure. Okay? Something, we have to give the opportunity of something to end so that it can be transformed into something new. Okay? This is that renewal card, or in our Kipper card, like the coffin card. Okay, this is the card that says positivity cannot come in, okay, until we end our suffering. Okay, we end something, and this came out sideways, just like this main male here, this masculine energy. All right. Just reading that. Yeah, the only way to bring real justice to ourselves, because if we do this with this masculine energy still out of whack, right, we start taking care of ourselves, and we don't, the point of this is we're aware we need to take care of ourselves, we're aware what we're doing, but we're also aware there's an energy here that is going to try that's some kind of friction is going to be caused, because they're not going to like seeing you start doing this. And this could be yourself. And so we really need to focus on closing out, ending, bringing some closure to this. So if this is yourself and there's an imbalance in your masculine energy because of something that happened, you need to get some support. You need to get your help. You need to talk about it. If this is somebody else in your life, okay, taking you for granted, using you up, that doesn't want to see you do better for yourself, or start taking, like, really giving back to yourself what you deserve for all the hard work you put in every day, then you needs to get rid of that motherfucker, yo. For real, for real. Vet it. Alright? Let them know, look, you can't do that for me. Vet it. And yes, it could be a partnership, it could be your marriage, it could be your job. Okay? It could be your school not doing right by you. But you need to go ahead and close all that out. Okay, and that doesn't always mean leave them. Okay, it could just literally mean close your energy off. This person cannot affect you, will not affect you. You're gonna do what you gotta do regardless. Regardless. Nobody's stopping nothing around here. What's on the bottom? Oh, whoa. Like, yeah, like this gives off, okay, cool, I like that. This gives off, oh, that's kind of fucked up, that's sad, but I get it. This gives off, damn, you got a mouse. You got a dead bird. Oh, worms, heart. Oh my God. This is no bueno. If this is our own masculine energy, somebody did a number on us in the past, and it really fucked us up. It could have been another masculine energy. Somebody came in too masculine heavy and really like try to break our own masculine energy. Fuck that person. They're disgusting. Look at these cards. This is the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords, you know, Swords energy, conflict, communication. Swords is the information, you know, that comes into our intuition. You know what I'm saying? When this 9 of Swords is, oh good God, I just hate this. I hate this card so much. Okay. This 9 of Swords energy, when this is like a nasty dark card, and to go along with this Death card, like, have mercy. This is like our deepest shadows. Okay, and remember we saw that Moon card in the bottom in reverse. So it's like, and this is coming out in reverse too. Like, it's like this has to come out, y'all. Like, this energy that we're bearing from this masculine, even if it's our own masculine side, like, it's heavy, and it's time for it to come out. Like, it will. But remember, like, none of this stuff, this is if we do like the work. This is like, this is the shadow. Like, when this is upright, this is the shadows. Oh, this is the deepest, darkest, nastiest, oh God, look, nastiest, grungiest part of someone's shadow self. This is nightmares and guilt and depression. Lord. The dark soul of the night. Like, I'm not going to put it out because it was on the bottom, but we're going to, when we close out our energy to this, right? We block our energy from this. We're literally like, yes, we're gonna really feel and see and become aware of like the real dark energies that was within this situation, which either made our masculine energy become unbalanced, or whatever masculine energy this is that we're dealing with or did deal with from the past that did something fucked up to us. Wow. Ooh, that made me hot. That made me hot, y'all. I don't like that. Ugh, it hurt me. Now, it's Friday, okay, guys? If you made it this far, please, 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 if you resonate, please like the video or at least leave a comment. Let me know if you resonated, okay? That's just to help get it out, you know, to people who might be part of our collective. If you're seeing this on YouTube, please follow us on TikTok, Forever Young Tarot, because that's going to be exclusively where our shadow self conflict resolution and essentially where we're going to go live for these readings if you want to catch us live. And then subscribe to the YouTube, hit the notification bell, because we're actually going to start going live on YouTube on Sundays for the